It's spring break and it's time to bust some sheep. I mean, bust out your Lego and have a stop motion staycation. We're turning an 8-inch pizza box and some basic Lego bricks into a stop motion studio that we'll use with a free app. Let's get started by transforming our pizza box into our stop motion animation studio. This will help us keep our building surface and camera steady while we film. Flip your box upside down and open it up so that the top of the lid is resting against the back of the bottom of the box. Now bend the sides of the lid flaps so that they are resting against the sides of the bottom of the box. Secure the lid flaps to the sides of the box with a good amount of duct tape. The bottom of the box is going to be the stage area for your animation, and the lid is going to form the backdrop where you can put any scenery you want for your scenes. As you're taping, check to make sure that the two surfaces are at right angles to one another, and that the tape doesn't spread onto the white areas of the stage that will be in your film. Using hot glue or glue dots in your kit, we're going to attach this base plate to the stage right up against the backdrop. I drew 2 little circles to show where I put my glue dots. Now if you accidentally bump your stage, everything on your scene will stay put, which is very important. Now let's make a really simple phone stand out of Lego that you can attach to your stage so your camera doesn't jiggle around while you're filming. This stand doesn't require any special Lego pieces. We just need some sort of small base plate, a handful of basic bricks, and a little bit of plasticine. Place 1 brick and then place a second, leaving 2 rows of bumps between them. Lay your phone between the bricks and make sure there's enough room for it to wiggle back and forth a little bit. Add another 2 or 3 layers of bricks to one of them, making the backrest that the phone will lean against when you're filming. The back of your phone will be leaning against that taller stack of bricks. Adding more bricks to the backrest will change the angle of your phone's camera. Adding will make the camera stand up straighter. Sometimes tapping your phone to take a picture can cause your phone to jiggle, and it's really important that we keep things perfectly still. We are going to use a little bit of modeling clay to stick the phone to the inside of the stand. Whoever owns the phone should know this is happening, and they should check to make sure that you are sticking it to a point that has no ports, holes, or buttons. Now you can touch your phone a little bit without worrying about you shifting the camera when you're taking your stop motion video. Now we'll attach it to our stage. Before gluing anything down, open up the camera app or the stop motion studio app on your phone and test to see how you need to position your phone and your stand to have everything in frame. Glue down your phone stand, and now both your scene and your phone should stay in place if you accidentally bump your stage. Make sure that you've got your stop motion studio app or your app of choice ready, and secure your phone into the stand with that little bit of plasticine. Get everything in frame and all lined up, and we're ready to start. The Stop Motion Studio app is free on both Apple and Android devices and is easy to use right off the bat, but of course you can use a different app if you prefer. With the app open, start a new movie. This will give you a screen that shows you what is going to be in frame when you take pictures. This is where you can set the stage for what your movie is going to look like when it begins. When you're ready to start, tap the camera icon. Then, tap the red button to take a picture. This will be the first frame of your stop motion animation. You need 6 frames to make 1 second of video. Move your figures a little bit at a time and take a new picture. When we look at all of these pictures one after another, it looks like they're moving. You can use anything you want to make your animation, but Lego is really great to use because you can stick it to the base plate. If you need to pick parts of your scene up to change pieces, it can be really useful to put down some sort of colored dot to remind you where you need to put it back. Don't worry if you're not able to keep things perfectly in place. I think it just makes them look more alive. You can preview your animation at any time just by tapping the play button. If you'd like to add backdrops to your scenes, put them on their own pieces of paper so you can swap them out and reuse your stage many times. A fun way to get started is with a time-lapse Lego build. Just build in front of the camera and take a picture every time you add a piece. If you're in our service area, you can send us a 5 to 30-second video by March 26th for a chance to win one of these games from the City of Fort St. John Recreation Department. Full Steam Ahead kits are available at the Fort St. John Public Library nearly every Saturday, thanks to support from Shell. They're free. Just come and get one.